So quick little plan today. Came up to Seaside Heights, New Jersey. I'll often come up here in the off season meaning anytime in the winter months. Right now it's November. Actually, it's not November yet. We have a couple more days till November. It's late October. And again, a lot of people doing work up here because they're cleaning up after the summer season. You get some of the walkers, some of the locals, but it's really cool because all the shops and all the attractions are closed down. So you get a lot of this abandonment feeling. I'm up here shooting with the Leica M10 and the Voigtlander Ultron F2. This is the version 2, the new one. This is the newer version with the silver and the focusing tab on the bottom. I'm gonna check this out, and as well, I'll be shooting my older Summicron 50 F2, which, you know, rarely I ever use for street photography. Mostly with street photography, I tend to shoot 28 millimeter, but I've been shooting the hell out of my Leica Q2, and I absolutely love that camera, but I don't want to forget about the amazing M10. So take that for a spin today, just walk around. My main focus today, I really don't come out with a plan, but I'm really just taking in all the colors, just working with the lens, checking out the lens in different environments. I love to shoot 35 as well as 28. Like I said, 28 really takes precedence for me, but 35 today, and 50. I shoot 50 a lot with other kinds of work, but not really so much street photography, and I really need to try to kick that up a little bit. As well as checking out these lenses, I am actually putting my new straps through the ringer here and just testing them out. I absolutely love these new straps that I started making. They are on my website, various different combinations, nice paracord and leather. Shameless plug there for me, but really enjoying these. They're super comfortable. They lay right around the stomach area. I was going to mic this up, so if the sound is not that great, I apologize, but the chest rig that I'm using doesn't allow for the microphone to sit properly, and it becomes a whole issue. So basically, I'm going to be walking around, shooting the M10. I'll try to give you some commentary as I see fit, and just give you a little insight as to my thinking when I shoot. All right, guys, hope you enjoy it. Stick with me. Let's go for a walk. So right off the bat here, you can see this whole scene in front of me. I have the blue. I have some layers, I have some shadows. I like the way everything's angling, and I like the layers between this. Now, again, you could also get somebody walking through right now. That was great, but just a moment ago, before I turned the camera on, I had a whole bunch of birds just fly past, and that would have been really cool, but I'm just gonna check this scene right now. Right now, I'm shooting the Leica M10 on aperture priority. I'm really too concerned about the shutter speed. I'm shooting f8 right around there. If I want to speed it up a little bit, I can just drop the aperture, or I can just do it manually. But I don't really care about that too much. So I'm just going to kind of hang out here for a minute, get my framing, and wait for somebody interesting maybe to pass through. And I'm not going to stay all day, but I do like the framing here. I'm gonna get a little closer to this wall, and I'll just say, oh, that guy, red shirt with a hat. That works. That's beautiful. See, now that would have been cool if I was a little closer and I could have just got him against that wall. So I'm actually gonna walk up that way and see. if that plays, which it does. It's actually really, really warm out in October right now. It's like 74 degrees up here, so it's actually a nice day for shooting. I love shooting against these old rusted garage doors too. So let me see if I can see if anybody's coming, and I'll back up for a second. There's a guy coming now. I might actually take advantage of this. He'll probably see me and do like the shuffle, the photo shuffle. Hopefully he doesn't and just walks. Cool. Yeah, that one's gonna play nice. A little far away, but it still works. I hope you guys can hear me well. We'll have to see. I like the yellow. See, now this is cool with all the birds here. Get a little low. It's great. If you can get these kids to play with the birds and they all run up like this is fantastic. This is like street photography gold right here. Just hope I don't get shit on. This shot before a couple times. You might have actually seen it, where I get the Ferris wheel reflecting off the glass in the back. It's a little bright today right now, to be honest with you, but it is a cool shot when you can make it work. Those last ones though with the seagulls were kind of cool. Let's see if I can get it from another angle though. Maybe pop a shot off of this guy here talking to the vendor. I'm gonna open this up a little bit. Let's see if I can get this at 2. There you go. A little bright for that. I just chimped, which everybody says is a no-no with street photography. I really could care less. I never follow rules. I do what I want to do. I don't try to say that to sound like a maverick. And sorry for all the ambient noise around here. Like I said, they're doing major work. They always work on the all the stuff on the off season. But going back to my point, I don't say that to be sound like a tough guy, or I'm like a rebel. I just don't believe in rules. I don't believe in rules when it comes to street photography. I think you have to let the scene just dictate how you're going to shoot the photo. You can't force yourself upon what you see. Okay, you can't shape it and make it something different. The reality is the reality. It's right in front of you. And again, if I'm trying to take a photo of a moment and I have a few minutes to take that photo, why am I going to rush and then leave the scene and wonder if I got it later? I can just simply check, make sure my exposure, make sure my focus is lined up correctly, and then from there, if it's not correct, I can readjust and then go back to it. So that's kind of how I do my thing here. Little off season, they're still running pizzas, man. Do a little F8 on this. See how it looks. Again, kind of like a nothing photo, but I do like all the colors. I'm gonna actually get probably a little closer. Yeah, kind of cool. I'm actually gonna shoot. I took a picture of this ATM machine before with somebody walking past. I already did that photo. I'm not gonna redo it, but I'm just gonna hit it from another angle and hit it with 35. Actually, I think I hit it with 28 when I did it last time. Look at this little seagull coming in. He's like my buddy. He's hanging out. He's like making the picture right now. I got you. Yeah, he's in there. How you doing? Really cool, man. I love shooting like food places that are kind of like, you know, not abandoned. I mean, it's not abandoned. It's just, it's closed down for the season. So it's kind of cool to like take advantage of something that you usually see so busy that now, you know, you can take a picture of it when it's slowed down. Let's see if I can see a frame here. You can see anything interesting. Again, I like the colors, so. Yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool colors. Again, could be a nothing shot, but it's kind of cool. It's kind of fun. I don't know what happened with the battery here. This kind of big ice cream cone could be kind of neat if I can get something going on here. Oh no, you're all right. I'm sorry. Yeah, like I like this big ice cream cone with like the stuff in the back, and then we got a runner too. So we got a couple different elements. That works. Let's see. Yeah, it's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of funny. This big ice cream cone. Again, so what is it doing right now? I gotta step this down, FE. What is it doing right now? I mean, it's kind of like, you're not gonna immediately know it's an ice cream cone right off the bat, but I have all these other elements, and now we have somebody walking, and yeah, that could be kind of cool. I don't know, we'll see. I like this right here. Again, I get, people sometimes, you know, I'll come home from a session, whether it be in the city or even up here, and I'll be loaded up with photos, and people will sit there and wonder like, how are you getting so many photos or so many keepers? But I'm attracted to so many different things. Like standing here right now, this blue is absolutely amazing. Okay, now she's riding past with a bike. That would have been cool too, because of the red jacket, or even him with the orange. But this blue, this teal blue, weathered, and then you have the silver, and then you have the shadow going across. There's just so many different elements to me that this is a photo. And this stuff is everywhere, guys. It's everywhere. So I'm gonna take advantage again. I feel like I'm raising my camera like every 3 seconds, but there's just so much fun stuff to take pictures of that, and that's a little overexposed. I'm gonna bring that down, and I'm actually gonna bring it down to -1 EV, just to crush these blacks. Yeah, it's just, I want to get closer because I want you to be able to see the detail in this lock here. So I'm going to bring it up -7. I'm going to focus in on this master lock here. And there's my frame, and I'll do one portrait too. Not that I think that will work better, but again, I'm here. I don't have anywhere to be. I'm not in a rush. Why am I going to leave right away? Okay, I'm going to rock back and forth, make sure I'm in. I want to get more of the shadow area. Okay, in. Yep, cool. All right, sorry, having difficulty with this setup here. I don't know. So here's another cool thing. Like, look, it's just like a stacked pair of gloves, right? Like, that's not a planted thing. Like, somebody stuck those there. And again, does it tell a story? I don't know. Doesn't necessarily have to for me. I'm not that kind of photographer where I have to have all these stupid elements. I'm just attracted to things. So when I see this, and again, so what am I saying? I'm saying this pole, this could maybe be incorporated, but I don't think I'm going to use this. But I am going to use this, okay? I'm going to use the rust, the teal, the gloves, the cable, the concrete, the black parking lot, and then that right there is gold mine. All right, that salmon colored building in the back. All 3 elements, this this sense of depth, this layering of colors, maybe even the yellow for the sign. But all this together, this is what I'm talking about. This is the stuff. This is what I want. Okay, I'm going to focus in on the gloves. I'm going to make them my focal point. And frame captured. Let's see. Yep. You're not going to be able to see that. Definitely not going to be able to see that. But that's it, man. I'm going to take one more. Again, I am not in a rush. I'm in control. I don't have to rush it. A lot of times what you'll get, I'm actually going to ride this exposure evenly here. And that's it. Done. A lot of times what you'll get with people with street photography is they're in such a rush because they're nervous. They feel like they're doing something wrong. Take your time. You're not doing anything wrong. There's no reason why you have to hurry up and shoot. Just enjoy the day. Enjoy the process of taking photography. You know your intentions are honest and true, then there's nothing to worry about. So try not to stress out over the whole thing. And again, I'm still shooting in aperture priority. I'm shooting around f8. And we'll go from there. I'm going to shoot up here. I'm going to shut the video off and then I'll restart it again. All right, again, I don't know if I'm going to make something out of this or not, but I like the repetitive nature of the doors. Everything's in line. I don't know how this is going to work, but I do like the color of the parking space down low. Black, orange, going into a gray with a teal and a white. A little bit of yellow over there. I don't know if I'm going to use that. But let me just frame it up and see how it goes. Again, the name of the day here is just, you know, color and composition, and just I'm liking a lot of these portrait shots here today. I'm going to bring the exposure down just to kind of crush these shadows. Yep. And again, take my time. I'll take one in landscape orientation as well, because I got nowhere to be. I got nothing to do. Perfect. Let's go walk back up the other way. There's a lot of little cut through areas and work some of the shadows and angles and stuff like that. So still walking with my camera ready. I'm actually going to make my camera super ready, and I'm going to put it on 1/500th at f8 just in case I need to get something fast. I'm going to actually set my focal length right now while I'm walking in case I want to grab a picture of somebody around me. So I'm going to do between 10 feet. I'm going to set my my furthest distance at 10 feet and my closest distance at on this lens it comes out to be like 4.5 feet. So that's going to give me a little bit of a distance to grab something should I see something interesting. A lot of people question sometimes with low light. Low light, I actually lower the exposure with low light because I try to conserve for the highlights. I don't want to blow the highlights. That's telling the story, but the darkness is telling the story as well. So I'm going to crush the darkness, and I'm going to just make sure that I'm exposing for the extreme highlights, and that to me always makes for a very interesting composition. Ah, see, I missed it. That would have been amazing. It's kind of funny though. Look at this guy cruising around. He's too far now. He's definitely too far. Yeah. I'm gonna actually bring up the exposure because I want it to be a little. I want this image to be a little lighter. Let me see. I'm gonna get one with her walking by. I'm gonna get one plain. Yeah, so like I like the leading lines, the color, the framed out box, the white and blue awning leading up into the red roof, which leads back to the scaffolding, and a really nice cloud-filled sky. So it's kind of just a cool overall composition. Nothing great, just, you know, fun. All right, I think I'm going to switch to the 50, shoot some 50 millimeter. LIGHTROOM Industries. Great bag. I'm actually going to use my VisioFlex for this. Actually, you know what? I'm not, because I got this thumb rest on. You know what? Yeah. Let me pull off the thumb rest. And got my pocket. And this is going to kill the battery, but I have more battery. Because when I shoot 50 is a little bit telephoto. Not so much, but it's normal. But it's hard sometimes on the rangefinder patch. It's fine if you're getting just, you know, landscape orientation shots, environmental stuff. But when you're trying to get close, you're trying to maybe get a portrait. I don't know if I'm going to get any of those today, but anything like that, I do like to use the VisioFlex. Viso. You know what it is. This thing right here that sucks batteries, and that they need to update to a version 2 or 3 or whatever it is. Alright, let's check it out. Alright, so I have the 50 on with the VisioFlex, but I'm actually going to change my profile today on this to black and white. And for a few reasons. Obviously, I just want to shoot some black and white and check out the JPEG profile on the M10 black and white. It's kind of conflicting because there's so much color here, so it's like you kind of want to show in color, but I still have the raw file. I can pull in color later. But the black and white with the focus peaking using the live view on the VisioFlex works really, really well. So it's going to help me achieve some focus. It's going to help me kind of just deal with light and shadow, and right now it's so sunny, so light and shadow could be the name of the game. So to get another one when you flip that pie. Make you famous.
What a nice day out there.
Yeah, surprisingly, right? I'll take it because it's going to get miserable. We all know that. Yep. Thanks, guys. Have a good one, man. Okay, we're just going to keep moving along, but as you can see, like, again, definitely being personal sometimes goes a long way when you're shooting street. Make eye contact. Don't be afraid of what you're doing. You're not doing anything wrong. You're just documenting everyday life. It's nothing that's being hidden. Everybody is... everybody's out, everybody's, you know, exposed. It's not like anybody's doing anything in secret. So you're not doing anything wrong by capturing the moment. You're just capturing life, and you shouldn't be ashamed of that or try to hide what you're doing. It goes a long way to make eye contact. It goes a long way just to kind of, you know, be personable. I know that some people are very offensive when they take street photography. They're very in your face. They're very aggressive. I never found that to be the way to do things. I never thought that aggressiveness was a positive in street photography. I mean, in terms of going after what I like, I'm aggressive that way, but I'm not aggressive with people. I think it goes a long way just to be like, hey, how you doing, man? I like what you're doing. I like in that instance, the guy, I'm like, I'm going to make you famous, like joking around that, you know, maybe my photos are seen by so many people, and just watching him do his daily work, man. And it's really cool. So I just took advantage of that, and they were receptive and have a good day, see you later, and you know, you got what you wanted. So I think it just works a lot better to do that than to kind of just try to be aggressive with people. All right, let's keep working this 50 millimeter. I'm just so not a 50 millimeter shooter. It's not that it's hard for me to frame it or see it. I like to be super close with people, and I feel like 50 sometimes pushes me further away, because I like to incorporate the environment in my scene, and not just you know, not just the subject. I like to have everything in there, the subject with the environment. And 50, yeah, it's not telephoto, but it can be a little tough. All right, so I just stopped here real quick. I like the red, the green, the white in succession. Leading lines, little pizza up top, gets the sky, the blue. Again, layers, colors and layers. Really cool. I think 50 is a little tight, but that's what I have on right now, so I'm just gonna try to work with it and get the strap out of the way so it doesn't cover the scene. Yeah, 50 is a little tight. I do want to, actually, I can work with it over here. Let me just step back. Your feet is really going to be a major tool when it comes to framing up your shot. Okay, there it is, pizza. I'm going to overexpose just a little bit to pull out the green. Actually, I'm going to bring this down. I'm going to expose off of this. I'm going to expose middle tones. I'm going to get my focus. I'm shooting at f8, so almost everything is in anyway, but again, I'm not in a rush, so I can take my time here and get what I want. Expose off the shadow and framed up. Done. Let me take one this way without. This one I'm taking landscape orientation, and again, just exposing off of that. Bring it down a little bit. I don't know if that's going to be something or not, but it's there. Something this way with the color. This is kind of fun with the color because the yellow adds to it and the blue. If I get back a little bit. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. But again, it don't cost me nothing, so I'm here. I'll take the shot. Focused in. 50's tight. How you doing? Good. I like all your colors. Yeah. Yeah, I had a couple shots from here a couple years ago. I had a girl, she was sitting at the end bar there, and the sun was coming down, and it was such a cool shot. But I like the green and red and something. Oh, they're gonna be blue?
They are.
Oh, okay. Like this color?
No, it's more like, I don't know if I have a picture.
Yeah. What, are you closed for the winter now, or what?
Oh no, we're open.
Oh, are you? Okay. Yeah, I saw the other guy open down a little bit.
Where?
I don't know, a couple blocks, a couple streets down. Actually, I got a picture of him.
Marucas?
Marucas
open. We're open all year.
This guy. Down there. What's his name? Oh yeah, Marucas. Yeah. You're right. How often have you been here? How many years?
Oh, 35 years.
35 years. That's great.
Oh, there you go. Nice.
you're going to add the glass in front.
Yeah. Every year we take it out.
Oh, okay. That's awesome. Oh, okay. Yeah.
See, George's Pizza.
Okay.
And George's Arcade and the surprise store.
That's cool.
But the hurricane came in.
Took it.
See all the machines?
Yeah. What, Sandy?
Yeah.
Or was it something else? Oh, man.
No blue, no nothing.
Did you have to rebuild after Sandy?
It wasn't my building, and the guy did not build, so I had still lease.
I'm going to take a picture of you.
Why? Getting old, man.
No, listen, you're in front of your place. You own it, right? You own the place?
Yeah.
No, I write for a lot of magazines and stuff like that, but I'm always looking for, look.
Okay, that's not bad.
Yeah, it's good.
You see? Everything got destroyed in here.
Ah, it's horrible.
And the basement,
Yeah.
which is like a 12 feet.
Yeah.
It went under. It went on the basement and filled up with water. It broke the cement on the bottom.
Oh, listen, you're still here though, right?
Yeah. Then after that, we got the fire. This building got on fire.
Right. Yep.
That went up. Then I had cancer. I survived.
How you doing with that?
It's clear now, but
Yeah, how long?
year and a half.
Year and a half? Good. What kind of cancer?
I was behind the eyes, under the brain. But
Good for you, man. God bless. I'm glad you're doing. I'm glad you're doing all right. I'm Joe, by the way. George, nice to meet you, George. I live around here. I'm local, so I'm up every once in a while taking photos. All right, George. Thank you. Have a good one. So again, guys, I'm actually gonna pull this one off for this because I like the thought. Switch. So again, guys, there you go, right off the bat, okay? I'm taking pictures of the shop. I'm taking pictures of all the colors. I explained to him what I like about his store, what I like about his pizza place, what I find interesting. I give him a little history, a little back history about the fact that I've shot here before. I actually had a really cool picture, and that was true. I did have a really cool picture of a lady eating a pizza with a sunset. It's actually on my Instagram. But from there, I struck up a little conversation with him. And, again, I didn't ask for a portrait. Sometimes I do, but he seemed really receptive. He was talking to me. He was telling me personal stuff about his history being here. I told him who I was, and I just started taking a picture. And he goes, I said, I'm going to take a picture of you. And he goes, well, why? And I said, I'm old. I don't care about that, man. It's not about like you being a supermodel or being somebody important or famous. It's about your history, right? You're telling stories. I thought it was a cool way to get a picture of a gentleman who's been through so much and hurricane damage and, just keeping his restaurant alive and what he plans on doing with the future and the fact that he had cancer and he beat that. Like, this is stuff, man. You guys are out here in the street. That's part of street photography. Not only just taking pictures of cool stuff and creating art, but it's also about learning stories and learning about people's lives, because that's what you're out here doing. You're capturing lives. So that was really cool. I wasn't expecting that to happen. He's not a paid actor, but it was really cool that that actually did happen. So I'm going to continue shooting for just a little bit longer with this 50, just working. I actually got the portrait with the 52, so that was really cool, because if there is a lens to get a portrait, that's the one that you want to have. I don't think you're going to be able to see that. Nah, you guys won't be able to see that. That's too dark. Oh, you're probably not going to see it because the thing was blinding it. Nah, it's too dark. But you'll see it up there because I am definitely editing this one. This one came out fantastic. Yeah, man, that's a home run right there. That's like the picture of the day. Perfectly in focus, right on his eyes, man. So you guys will see that one. But let's keep doing it. Let's keep shooting. I hope you guys are enjoying this. I definitely am. This is really cool right here, all this weathered wood. I'm going to just do something abstract with it, but I wanted to tilt the camera down so you guys could see it, and then I'm going to shoot. I don't know what I'm going to get. Sorry, I just whacked the camera there. I'm going to shoot this a little bit closed down, 5.6. I don't know, maybe with the light here, a little bit of the shadow. This could be, yeah, there you go. A lot of things going on right here. Put this neck strap around me. Crush those blacks and just make it completely split. I kind of took the shadow and split it right across, so that'll be pretty cool. Alright, so we're gonna finish up the day here, but I see all the signs here. JR's, Bud Light, the arcade, the pizza, and it kind of just reminded me of a like a Fred Herzog. These people pass here. If you've ever seen any of Fred Herzog's work, totally different. I get it, but I just am reminded of like his street photography shots in Vancouver of all the lined up neon signs. So, see if I can pull off a Herzog-esque type of shot here with these neons. I mean, I'm shooting a 50. It's actually pretty cool. The strap probably keeps getting in the way. I got it around my neck. Alright, I like it. I like it. I'm gonna lower my exposure. I'm gonna keep my exposure right at even. Actually, I'm gonna pump it up 1. Alright, that came off pretty cool. The way they're all lined up. Okay, they just kind of sweep down and create an angle. Everything's going in, so that's pretty cool. Pretty cool shot. Just making my way back to the car. I think we're done for the day. I could shoot all day, guys, but I do have to get home and do have to do a little something, so. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. That was a lot of fun shooting with the Leica M10 and the Summicron, as well as that Voigtlander 35. I don't shoot my M10 as much as I used to because I have that Q2, and the Q2 is just amazing. I mean, you have that wonderful 28 Summilux, you know, coupled with autofocus, so it is really, really easy to get great shots. But there's something so satisfying about the M10 where you're really working for your images. You're feeling like you're shooting, you know, an older film camera. It does have a filmic feel to it, and it is more slow and deliberate, so I do enjoy it as well. And I am going to devote myself to shooting it a lot more. I hope you enjoyed this POV video. I do want to dedicate myself to doing more of these. I'm a little bit of a slacker, and I apologize for that. But I hope you enjoy the images, and catch me on my next one. And please subscribe and like the video. Also check out my website and check out all the stuff that I have going on there. Street photography workshops, presets, camera straps, all the good stuff. Always having events and Zooms and live edits and things of that nature, but really going to be stepping up the POV videos and stepping up the workshops as well. New York City and Philly specifically. All right, guys, thanks a lot, and I'll see you on the next one.